Certainly the best moment of my career, because to be such a long time unbeaten is something fantastic.
An irresistible footballing force has emerged from Highbury. Record breakers, history makers. Arsenal have set new standards in English football with their incredible unbeaten run of 49 games.
Only thing I know is that we're going to be down in history for sure, and we are in history. And I don't know, to stay unbeaten in the modern game is something pretty amazing.
I think true greatness is obviously achieving something that nobody has ever done before. And Arsenal have done that. And over the 49 games, I'm not sure whether any team in any country has ever played such amazing football.
The previous record of 42 games without defeat had stood since 1978, when Brian Clough's Nottingham Forest made their mark in history.
We were proud to get it. It's great that Arsenal have taken it on. That's two clubs who I've played for. Great achievement, and let him start again, and let him try to get to number 50 for a second time.
Arsenal's amazing run began after the heartbreak of missing out on the Premiership title. That was in May 2003. It would be October 2004 before the team lost in the league again.
Leeds United lead again. They've got the late goal, and surely have buried Arsenal as far as the Premiership is concerned.
Pennant, being bottom with the clearance. Parla, Canu, and a great ball to Ray Parla. Fine save, Pires! And Robert Pires gives Arsenal the lead, just short of the 9th minute. Paul Jones desperately unlucky. Got his glove to the ball, but it spun it invitingly there to Robert Pires. Henry, Canu. Terrific play. Henry, Van Bronckhorst, Pennant! Oh, a big moment for Jermaine Pennant. And a goal for Pennant. Oh, 3-0. Henry's shot took a deflection and set up so nicely for Jermaine Pennant, who scores his second goal of the game. Pires. Canu. Henry. Pires! Oh, 4-0. Like a knife through butter. Such decisive passing here by Arsenal. Fernandez, who might be substituted shortly with the corner kick. Pires. Henry. Just magnificent. Pennant, is this his hat-trick? Yes! What a night for Jermaine Pennant. His first league goals for the club, and all three come in the opening half an hour. Well, if Arsene Wenger is looking for a player of the future, he could well have found one in Jermaine Pennant. Baird. He's knocked out Wayne Bridge here. Tessam makes a break. It's Tessam. Oh, and Southampton have pulled one back. Gobbled out to Pires. Telfer couldn't help Pires. Fantastic! What a way to claim your hat-trick. The merest of mistakes by Telfer. Pires seized up the situation and chipped the ball brilliantly over Jones.
Well, as soon as the whistle went, I tried to go and get the ball from the ref, but he said he'd give it me afterwards. And I told Robert, it's only fair I scored that trick first, so I should get the first ball. And if you want to get another one, that's up to you. But he was cool about it, and he gave me the ball.
They were just so defiant, you know. They wouldn't let it get them down. You know, they were like, next season starts here, and they came out, and within like 10 minutes we seemed to have it in the bag, but they kept at it, and not with the full strength side either. But it was just the defiance that runs throughout the club.
Not only the team, but the club is strong. You know, when the club is facing adversity, it always bounces back, and that we have always shown that, and in that particular game again.
That was the first game, the first start of it, and to look back that I was a part of that little bit there, you know, it's nice to know.
Gilberto, nearly picked out Paul Durkin, but nobody else all presented to Bergkamp. Here's Henry, almost inevitable that finish. It is 1-0. You cannot make mistakes like that. Henry goes to 24, level with Van Nistelrooy. Sunderland go to 1-0 down. Henry picked it up, Pires. Bergkamp, Henry steaming through the middle, so too Ljungberg. Here's Henry and Ljungberg, and 2-0, and another fabulous Arsenal counter-attack. Absolute lightning through the middle. Full applause from their own bench. A bewildering interchange of passes and running and movement. Again, careless work. That's in Van Bronckhorst. Here goes Henry. Ljungberg is through the middle. Plays it for him. Here's Ljungberg. Can hardly miss. Henry has to settle for the assist. Ljungberg had nobody with him and just clipped it past the keeper. Henry. Ljungberg looking for the hat-trick. Looking for the hat-trick and getting it. Freddie Ljungberg. A third for him. A fourth for Arsenal. Henry, the feint. There goes Ljungberg on one of those typical runs. Just a little delay there. Switch of the feet. 4-0.
The 2003-04 campaign began with Jens Lehmann taking his place in the Arsenal side. He would play in all the remaining games of the unbeaten run.
Watson. Nicked in for Gravesen. Turned wide for Radzinski. And driven across for Chadwick. Ljungberg. Through the channel for Henry. That's against Stubbs' elbow. It's a penalty. And Richard Wright now faces an old friend in Thierry Henry. And this. The Professional Footballers Association Player of the Year for last season is the first scorer for Arsenal at the beginning of this. Teasing Pistoni. Back for Ljungberg. Back for Vieira. Patrick Vieira. Robert Pires. Thierry Henry. Oh, it's a very good stop. It's Vieira. It's Pires. It's 2. Arsenal beat at the door so repeatedly and so hard that eventually it was bound to come crashing down. Oh, it's in the crossbar. Best of the bunch, that from Ljungberg. In by Watson. And as far as Lee Tier. And Yobo. And Naismith. And Radzinski!
Next was a trip to the Riverside Stadium, and among the crowd was former Forest boss Brian Clough. there to witness the team that would go on to break his proud record. It was a devastating Gunners display.
Towering header by Campbell. Vieira. Can Ljungberg take it on? First touch just widened it a little bit. Oh, it's pushed out, and it must be a goal for Henry. Arsenal, what have they taken? Less than 5 minutes. And Henry, who particularly has a liking for playing in this stadium, scores at Middlesbrough again. Cole. Now Perez. Ljungberg darting into the centre from the right-hand side. He's come all the way across and left some space here. And what about that from Gilberto? And what about that from Arsenal? This is exhibition stuff.
Great build-up. Doesn't panic. I'll have a little look. Is anybody on? I'll just chip it over 5 defenders. Little shinny maybe, but build-up was great. The finish emphatic. Irresistible. Space for Henry.
And Perez's pass. Wiltor striding into the centre. Henry looks for Wiltor. 3-0. Within seconds of Middlesbrough looking menacing on the edge of the other penalty area, Arsenal have sprinted away, and they are sprinting away with this game.
What a goal. What a goal.
Help. It's through to Freddie Ljungberg. Is he going to go for goal himself, or is he put it on a plate for Sylvain Wiltor? They have flicked the switch, and it's Middlesbrough 0, Arsenal 4.
I'll tell you what, look at this for the ball. The ball from Campbell made it. That's what opened up Middlesbrough.
What the memory is the best entertaining football. The breed of football that we have now at Arsenal is just a joy to watch. It's technically, it's superb. Brian Clough would have loved it.
I'm sure Brian Clough, he wanted his players, and he seems to play football. Passing the ball, movement, quickness of thought, intelligence about actually playing the game, and we're seeing a lot of that at Arsenal.
Away by Johnson, Toure again. And now Henry's found some space. Well, it was a classic attempt, and it would have been a classic goal had it come off. Vieira. Thierry Henry lined up for Freddie Ljungberg. Off the bar, and Wiltord underneath the rebound. It's Perez corner. Oh, and Samuel almost scored an own goal, and it has been turned in now. Sol Campbell, after J. Lloyd Samuel had almost put it past his own goalkeeper. Villa managed to prevent their own defenders' embarrassment, but they couldn't keep Campbell at bay as well. Henry. Melberg losing out to Bergkamp, and Henry's first do it against Sorensen. Thierry Henry keeps up his average of a goal a game in the new season, right at the death, to seal the points for Arsenal.
Friends reunited for the trip to Manchester City as Arsenal's travelling support gave a warm greeting to their former keeper and Gunners legend David Seaman. He was in for a busy afternoon.
It's a bit dangerous, this. Oh, my goodness. It's a catastrophe for Lauren. I'm sure the Manchester City fans, Andy, would like to fast wind time now. Here comes Anelka. Good save. And the ball gets away from Gilberto as well. but he kept on going. And Ljungberg and David Seaman denies Arsenal. Cole, Wiltor, 1-1.
Well, Sean Wright-Phillips again, Martin's been caught. Concentration at this level is vital. Arsenal's left-hand side can destroy teams.
Tiata missed a lot of last season with the injured stomach muscles. Wiltor. Oh, and David Seaman came out, and Ljungberg's there. Freddie Ljungberg bounces. Manchester City are livid with themselves. And Arsenal, who are 1-0 down, lead 2-1 at the City of Manchester Stadium.
49 games in a row. Come on, Arsenal!
Here's Stone, and there's Sheringham, and Pompey lead 1-0. Pires. Edu. Robert Pires for a second time. And the referee gives a penalty. It's Thierry Henry against Shaka Hislop. It's 1-1. Oh, the referee isn't happy. He's ordering a retake. I can only assume that the referee has ordered the retake because of infringement. So it's Henry again. Oh, other side, same result.
It's a welcome worthy of the occasion. These meetings always provide such compelling contests. Ryan Giggs to take.
He's hit the post. He's hit the post.
Cole supporting from the inside, and Ronaldo hasn't run with him. What's Ashley Cole going to do here?
Brilliant break.
Towards Forlan, but penalty. Against Martin Keown. Oh, he's missed it! He has hit the bar!
Obviously, the Manchester United game received, as always, far too much attention. There was criticism anyway about what had happened at Old Trafford. You've really got to show your colours. Do you go under, or do you then just let your football speak for you, which is what they did, and overcome it and finish up with a result which was, I think it was vital, one of those vital games within the season.
To Old Trafford, when we were highly criticised, and to come back after with a great game against Newcastle and played fantastic football. And from then on, we just kept going.
Hanging on a bit, Newcastle defensively. Still ragged.
Laura. There's a miscue, and it's led to a goal by Henry. It was Bramble's mistake this time, and there's no reprieve. Henry scores at Highbury again, and Arsenal lead Newcastle 1-0. It was very much on the cards. He's broken back the way of Newcastle, and they are level with Laurent Robert. And it's Wiltor to Ljungberg.
Missed it.
Off the post. No one following in for Arsenal. There was a little bit of bend on it. Here's Pires. And And it's Gilberto. Arsenal lead for a second time tonight. And Gilberto gets his first Highbury goal. Dyer. That's Bernard. Oh, what a goal. 2-2 at Highbury. Olivier Bernard. The outswinger from Pires. Handball, was it? Penalty.
Well, I thought it was a handball. I said it right away.
Henry, who missed his last penalty, of course, but doesn't miss this one. Impudently done. And Arsenal, for the third time tonight, lead at Highbury.
How cool do you want to be? How cool do you want to be?
With the team spirit that Arsenal have got, they really have got an unbelievable team spirit. Win, draw, lose, they're together as a unit, very cohesive, and they really want to play for each other.
It's a good try.
Good save. I think they're sneaking in, Martin.
Reese. Liverpool lining up for the Norwegian's cross, and it came off Owen, and it's pumped in by Harry Kewell. He scores at Anfield for Liverpool. Perez will take the free kick. And it's run on into the net, and Edu is claiming the equaliser. Liverpool 1, Arsenal 1.
Well, it goes in off for Sami Hyypiä.
Here they are, taking the game to Liverpool. Pires. Oh, what a shot! It's a fabulous goal from Robert Pires. It was in from the moment he hit it. And it's Liverpool 1, Arsenal 2.
What a goal. Watch this for a finish. Sets it out wide the goal. Come on, back you come. And it does.
Absolutely unstoppable.
You know, you think about the bottle that Arsenal had that afternoon at Anfield and combine that with the quality, the technical quality, the beauty of Pires' goal that afternoon. And I think it's putting those two things together in a team. That's what makes this group remarkable.
Arsenal spoilt for choice here. Henry and Edu are the main candidates. It's Edu's left foot through the wall and in! A goal inside 5 minutes from Edu. And Carlo Cudicini never saw it. Two on the end of the wall there. Parler and Duff together. It may be that the Arsenal skipper could be claiming a goal. Jeremy. Very careful pass to Crespo. Swinging shot. Oh, fantastic response from Hernan Crespo. Wilton. Parler. Lawrence cross. Headed from Henry. Edu. Campbell. Plenty happening ahead of him. It's Edu. Henry. Oh, brilliant save by Cudicini. Wonderful start. Henry wonders how he made it. Quickly taken. No flag. Bergkamp has found Pires. Pires towards Henry. Cudicini's lost it. And Arsenal have found a goal. Well, isn't that just a goalkeeper's life? Just moments after making an astounding save, Carlo Cudicini is embarrassed, and Thierry Henry gives Arsenal the lead.
Another Charlton corner. Great header away by Gilberto. Oh, and that could be a penalty. It is.
I don't think, to be fair, when you look at that again, there's an awful lot of contact there.
Paolo Di Canio is yet to score in the Premiership for Charlton Athletic. He has now. Ljungberg. Look who's drifted out to the right to try and weave his magic. And Thierry Henry almost did that. What a superb effort.
That was magnificent, wasn't it?
Absolutely top draw.
A lot of bodies between Kylie and Thierry Henry and the ball. What a magnificent strike by Thierry Henry! Arsenal are level, and there was only one man who was going to score it.
Absolutely unbelievable. He is the man, Thierry Henry.
49 games unbeaten. Come on!
A familiar face awaited Arsenal at Elland Road. Lone Star Jermaine Pennant was in the Leeds lineup, about to be overwhelmed by the Gunners.
I knew what we're capable of. I've been training there, for 6 years and playing there for 6 years, so I know what they can do. But to be on the opposite side and see when they want to turn it on, it is awesome. It's a pleasure to watch and play.
Cole. Henry spun his run and now accelerates away from camera and gives Arsenal the lead. The inevitable goal from Thierry Henry inside of 8 minutes. No mercy from Arsene Wenger's team, piling on the problems for Leeds United. And how do you catch Thierry Henry? Right by Parla. Roque Jr. very quick to the ball there. And now he's got some catching up to do as Ljungberg breaks. Nobody with him for the moment, but 3 are arriving. This is Ljungberg. This is Gilberto. This is Pires. That is 2-0. Nobody breaks quite like Arsenal. Freddie Ljungberg appeared to be all alone there, but then suddenly he had 3 for company. Johnson takes. Headed away by Toure. That is lost out here to Henry. And here comes the Arsenal sprint relay squad again. Bergkamp to Parla. 3 more up with him. This is Dennis Bergkamp. Hits the post. Thierry Henry, 3-0. And every time Leeds United put any pressure on Arsenal, they simply pour down the field in a counter-attack and score. Bergkamp's free kick. He's found a way through to Pires. Siphoned it into Campbell. It'll come for Gilberto. And Arsenal start the second half as they ended the first, scoring freely. Gilberto adds to the tally. Milner. Lennon. Last 3 names all Leeds born and bred. And here's Alan Smith.
I think that was the biggest defeat that we considered at Elland Road, 4-1. Apart from that, teams just come to Elland Road and find it difficult. I think the fans knew as well what they were seeing. It was a great display, and we did try hard. We didn't give up. So we tried to the full 90 minutes, but they were just too strong.
Quite a difficult wind swirling inside Highbury. Ledley King playing in the Tottenham midfield, forcing the ball to Robbie Keane. And he's forced it back towards Anderton, and Tottenham take the lead. Tottenham's last win at Highbury, May 1993. Keane. It's a little loose with that flicked pass, and it's found only Ljungberg. And here's Thierry Henry in pursuit. Pires was on for the cutback. Henry will go it alone. Good save that by Keller. Parler. No flag. Thierry Henry is clear. Good save by Keller. Pires 1-1. Arsenal on terms, and no, it's not Thierry Henry. It's Robert Pires. And Robert Pires, who scored 5 times now against Tottenham in his 3 years as an Arsenal player, scored the goal which levels up this North London derby. Stopped by Parler. Bergkamp. Canu. Ljungberg is free to his left. 3 waiting in the centre. It's Freddie Ljungberg. It's deflected. Ah! Frederick Ljungberg, with the help of a outrageous deflection, puts Arsenal in front for the first time. Clichy. There's an awkward bounce for Cunningham, charged down by Bergkamp. Henry threaded through to Ljungberg. Smoothly done inside of 4 minutes by Arsenal. Freddie Ljungberg is the goal scorer, and this time Thierry Henry is the goal creator. Beautifully timed pass, steered with finesse, almost with a little bit of backspin, so that it just ran perfectly for Ljungberg. Caught ahead of that by Toure, seized upon by Canu. It came off done, and Arsenal can break here. Henry on towards Dennis Bergkamp. He's won the race for the ball. Can he win the race for the goal? Yes, he can. One end to the other in the blink of an eye. And that is the danger of playing against the league leaders. You're attacking one moment, defending the next, and picking the ball out of the back of your own net the very next. Goal to Henry. Pires steps into a 3rd goal for Arsenal. Brilliantly done. A goal that had Arsenal written all over it.
The game against Birmingham, there is so much movement in the team that you always find someone available. I just try to do my job on the pitch and try to set up people as much as I can score.
People don't realise the amount of goals he actually makes for other players around him. I think he's very an unselfish player. Probably at times I wished that he would be more selfish and score more goals, but he makes goals for other people.
Ljungberg's made a run. Great ball. Great save. Brilliant skill here from Robert Pires. He's recovered all right. And Henry forces another wonderful save from Van der Sar. Here's Pires again. Oh, great ball. He's in wonderful shapes as he got that knock. Here's Bergkamp. Good save again, and he recovered Van der Sar. Campbell. Henry. Thierry Henry. Laid it on for Bergkamp. Another save by Van der Sar, one-handed. Ashley Cole. What a ball. Bergkamp. Van der Sar again. scoring today. Van der Sar. Never mind Van der Sar.
Perez. Here comes the Arsenal break. Bergkamp has managed to elude Thatcher and cross for Gilberto. A goal that had Arsenal written all over it. One end of the field to the other in a blink of an eye. Gilberto breaking the length of the field himself to turn in Dennis Bergkamp's perfect cross. Bergkamp takes. Volleyed again by Gilberto. Still a chance for Ali Adair. And turned away by Schumacher. He's forced him back. Impey has to toss it in. Scowcroft's underneath it. Turned out to Hignett! Just in the nick of time. Craig Hignett equalises for Leicester City.
Arsenal settling into their stride after a rather nervy opening. Toure takes on Gresco, beats him for pace. Great run, pulls it back for Bergkamp. 1-0 Arsenal. Doesn't matter how well you start, if you don't finish, you get nothing. Arsenal's first real attack. First goal.
Well, normal service has been resumed.
Ljungberg. Henry wants it back. Away by Shaw, but only as far as Robert. Perez! Oh! Friedel was comprehensively beaten. The post to Blackburn's rescue. Cole, good ball forward as well. And another fine save by Lehmann from Ferguson.
You can understand why Arsene Wenger brought him in the summer.
And this is a very, very good footballing team. They can look after themselves. They can dig in when they need to. They can score goals. And it's a football team, through and through with footballers.
Davis, miscued. Henry! Oh! Well, it would have been a fantastic goal. But who else would even have tried it? Sigon missed it. Nolan trying to spin. Franson's with him. So's Davis. Kevin Nolan! Lehmann got a touch. It's a really good stop by the German, Lehmann. Gardner. No foul by Bergkamp. Henry. Emerson Tom comes across. Perez is with him. Here's Ljungberg. Jääskeläinen saves. Perez scores. It's smash and grab, but Arsenal lead. Bolton stretched once too often. Tom. Pedersen. Whoa! Henrik Pedersen for Bolton Wanderers.
49 unbeaten, don't forget it.
Now Henry's corner. It's in!
They've gone to Vieira for the pass on the back. Jody Craddock might take a bit of responsibility for it too. I think Craddock OG. Oh, terrible mistake by Craddock. And Vieira's in. And Henry! Wolves are committing suicide here. He scored one and made the other. Jody Craddock's head is hung.
One back by Vieira. Edu.
In for Henry. Thierry Henry. Just a delight. You can have your Zinedine Zidane, your Pavel Nedved. Arsenal would swap him for no one.
And they've just walked over more or less everybody they've come up against, and they haven't been making 1-0 results. I mean, they've done it 3s and 4s, 5s, and done it with real style.
Thierry Henry. And he's gone for goal. He's forced a fine save from Anthony Amy. Henry. Now Bergkamp. Henry again. Pires over to his left. That's the ball. Pires. That's the goal. And who else against Southampton but Robert Pires? It's his 7th goal in 6 meetings against Southampton. Bergkamp calling for it out wide. It's a great ball to him. This is Touré. Pires. Oh, right across from Freddie Ljungberg. Got a touch on its way.
That's a great save from Ljungberg.
Here's Ljungberg, and here's Kanu, and Arsenal have the lead. Kanu's first goal in the Premiership this season. Super pass from Ljungberg, and it was Kanu who got in ahead of Unsworth. On by Ferguson, slip by Cole. Fingertipped away by Jens Lehmann, but Thomas Radzinski wouldn't be denied.
Pires. Vieira goes down. Oh, referee says penalty. It was Ehiok's challenge, and Andy D'Urso has ruled it to be illegal. It's Henry, and Schwarzer went the right way, but couldn't get there. Second minute of first half stoppage time. Arsenal a goal up. Henry, correction, Tour. And it's an own goal. And the most untidy finish was applied by Frank Kadru, stretching and hoping. Gilberto, Ljungberg fell over off the ball. It was lazily given away to Pires. Chance here for Arsenal. Henry. Pires! 9 goals in the last 15 games for Robert Pires. There is no more free-scoring midfield player in the country right now than the elegant Frenchman. Sigon. Vieira. Now Kanu. Being invited to shoot almost. Now the invitation is for Ljungberg. Off the post and in. It's 4, and if it stays like this, Arsenal are going top of the Premiership tonight. The way they're playing, the way they're attacking with such verve, it could well be more. Juninho quickly taken for Macaroni. Around Lehmann, goes down. Referee says penalty. Massimo Macaroni, 4-1. And Lehmann punting long for Henry. Danny Mills at odds in the first half penalty incident. Mills left bamboozled. Fantastic skill. Edu, blocked by Riggott. Made to look rather daft.
Every game, you know, you can guarantee he's going to put on a show. Score a goal, make a brilliant pass, skill. Like when you see him in the corner against Danny Mills, when Danny Mills winded him up and you just saw him skin him in the corner, that was just class.
It's nice if you just turn around and have a look at the youngsters that are actually watching them, and it puts a smile on people's faces, and I think that's important, you know, when you come to a football match.
I always said, you know, I'm an instinct player, and sometimes I just do what the game is asking me to do, you know. Sometimes it can be a bit cheeky or whatever, but if the game is asking me to do that, I'll do it. I just try to go with what the game is asking me.
Ashley Cole all alone on the halfway line. Awkward header for Samuel Perez. What a magnificent effort and a terrific save.
Well, we were right behind that, and I thought that is going to be one of the goals of the season.
Here's Vieira. There was a very dangerous tackle right on the edge of the box, and it's led to a very dangerous free kick.
Henry, Perez, Ashley Cole, I'm sure, might fancy his chances here as well.
Oh, it's counted! Villa weren't ready, no one else was ready, the referee was, and so were Arsenal.
You can see he has a little word with the referee. Can I take it? Am I all right to do it quickly? And the Villa wall aren't ready, and Thomas Sorensen hasn't got anybody there that's concentrating on the taker of the free kick.
Perez. Canu's in space here. He's onside. Canu.
Oh, what superb skill. He clearly gets in his way, doesn't he? Melberg there, bang. Clear obstruction.
2-0 to the Arsenal. Great effort by Sorensen to try and keep it out, but he's failed. Henry has scored again.
Cross to Lauren. Opening phases of this game very much in Arsenal's favour. Lauren turned his back, but he's still got the ball. Oh, it's at the post. Henry. Nelka, it's just a slip. And here's Bergkamp to Henry.
They just don't get it right. They're wide open here for about the first time in the game, and it's an awful ball for Tarmac to have to deal with, Martin, because he knows if he doesn't deal with it, Freddie Ljungberg's tapping it in anyway.
Tarmac takes. A good stop by Lehmann from Distat.
And it is a good stop. Oh, well held.
Ball through to Perez by Edu, used to Henry. He's got plenty to aim at, like that! An astounding goal from Thierry Henry.
Well, the strike is just awesome. It's the only word to describe it. You and I are right behind this. And it is like an arrow. It's like a tracer. Unsavable, unstoppable.
Oh, and Anelka. It is 2-1.
"49 games unbeaten, we're going to do it again, hopefully. Go on, Gunners."
Vieira, pitch cutting up a little in that central area, just quite soft underfoot. It's a good ball by Edu to Ashley Cole, and Bergkamp has scored after 8 minutes. And it was sublimely taken by the Dutchman. Vieira digging it out for Bergkamp. Vieira is the furthest forward Arsenal player at the moment. This is Henry! And still in play with Lauren and Gilberto wide. A very good stop by Paul Jones. And it's Colin Cameron to take. With depth. Craddock. Goal! Ghanea! Gilberto. Edu. Perez. Now Henry, Jones is out, and Henry makes it 99 goals in the Premier League for Arsenal. Henry, the arch picker of opposition pockets. Both centre-backs are forward. Gilberto. Perez, a line of four, waiting for this cross. And Vieira, and Toure makes it 3-1. There is a beautiful simplicity about Arsene Wenger's team when they click into gear.
I think it was really easy goal. Patrick made me a nice pass, and I just put my head and I scored a goal. I was really happy, definitely.
Kolo Toure is the man you'd have to pick up, because when the season started we didn't believe that Kolo could be as good as he was, and he was magnificent.
He's just the model professional, no superstardom, no antics on the pitch. He's just a solid hard worker, awesome pace, and he's not the tallest centre-back in the world, but with Sol he's got a really good partnership.
There were plenty of individual honours for Arsenal players during the run, and game 27 against Southampton saw Thierry Henry reach a personal landmark, a century of Premiership goals.
Arsenal almost gave it away in dangerous territory for them, but now break at the other end. It's Thierry Henry who glides through and gets the goal that marks his 100th in the Premiership for Arsenal. A wonderful Arsenal counter-attack. From almost putting themselves under pressure at one end, they broke quickly at the other. Clearance by Cole. Vieira. Arsenal struggling to clear. Chance on here for Ormerod. What a save! Ormerod was clean through with only Jens Lehmann to beat, and it's produced a wonderful stop from the Arsenal goalkeeper. Henry neatly away from Delat. Away from Higginbottom as well. Can't quite apply the crowning glory. Wrong side of the post. And Parla guides it through. Space here for Perez if he can pull it back. Gilberto misses his kick. Henry. Surely. Yes! It is the crowning glory. He got his 100th in the Premiership. He started on the road to the 2nd century already. It's a fitting end to the night for Thierry Henry.
Main title rivals Chelsea got off to a flying start at Stamford Bridge, but Arsenal's midfield maestros came to the rescue.
A bit of misjudgment by Vieira. Jeremy back in the Chelsea ranks. And an early chance for Gudjohnsen, a goal! 27 seconds!
I wanted to see how we can bounce back in this game, because I thought that will be a big indication about how much we can win the championship.
Team scores however many seconds it is into a game, however many minutes into a game it is. There's nobody chewing their nails. We'll be back, we'll score, we'll always score. And, you know, even Chelsea that afternoon, you could see that once we're back at them, we were the only team that was going to win that.
It's a matter not just of achieving this lead, of sustaining it. Bergkamp, Vieira, not scored this season, has now. 1-1, a captain's contribution.
Sign of a great player. They've absolutely carved them open, Chelsea. And such is the quality of Bergkamp's ball that Vieira can concentrate on finishing it, and finishing it he does.
Sullivan's missed it, and Edu puts it in. It's a quick turnaround for Arsenal against Chelsea. It's all happened inside 20 minutes.
Well, goalkeeper's terrible mistake from Neil Sullivan. Ball drops beautifully right where Edu wants it, on his left foot, and it's a pretty neat and tidy finish.
For me, the great thing, everybody and their brother goes, look, we're together, we have a huddle before a game. Arsenal invented the huddle after it. That's one of the images that tell you why 49 was 49.
Here is Ljungberg, though, for Arsenal. In for Henry, back for Freddie Ljungberg, and Robert Pires collects his 50th goal for the club inside 100 seconds. Fluid and cogent right from the off. This is a team that looks week after week like champions. Won by Vieira, touched on by Bergkamp. Down the line for Vieira, who hasn't stopped moving here for Arsenal. Vieira and Thierry Henry. They're flying away. It's not close to 3:05 yet. The clock can't catch up with the team it has watched at this ground for the greater part of a century. Klaus Jensen. It is a game again. Friedel's got himself in trouble, and Henry has scored. Except that the ball was clearly deemed to be in Friedel's control, and the goal has not been given. What was wrong with that, ref? Let's see what was wrong. Friedel had released it. I'm not sure there's anything wrong with that. What has Thierry Henry done in breach of rules and regulations here? The ball is in play there, surely. That ought to be an Arsenal goal. Arsenal do everything with grace and speed. Pires. Call for Pires again. It's opened up for Robert Pires, who rippled the top of the net from the wrong side. You know who? It's brilliant! Once more, Thierry Henry reaches out for perfection. Out by Clichy. Pires. Vieira. Arsenal have got men over here. Patrick Vieira. And Gilberto. And out for Pires. 2-0 Arsenal. Job done. The simplest task of the afternoon falls to Robert Pires. A task as potentially significant as it was simple. Making almost certain now the fact that Arsenal will extend their unbeaten Premiership run to 30 games.
Pires the master. He scored in the 49 games 23 goals, and people forget that. Everyone talks about Thierry, but Robert Pires, he's the master.
For Vieira. Touched by Graham Barber for Edu. Then forward again by Vieira for Henry, turning and hitting the crossbar. In the blinking of an eye. The bloke sees things that no one else does. Edu. Bergkamp. Touch back for Pires. Robert Pires. Fantastic. Every goal a special moment. Do they do ordinary? Highbury rises again. Highbury just does not tire of watching football of this immaculate order. Camper. On into Edu. Pires. Rolled through for Henry, and Jaskalainen came and then stayed. And Henry found Bergkamp! No mistake. Arsenal at their most gorgeously gliding. Davis waiting at the near post for the corner from Yiannakopoulos. And Lehmann was inconvenienced, and Ngozi banged it in, and Campo hit the net.
49 games unbeaten, come on, get in!
It's played deep to Jemba. Oh, fantastic play by the midfield man for Manchester United and by Jens Lehmann in the Arsenal goal.
Stunning effort, fantastic save.
Is Reyes taking it past Brown, and Roy Carroll stops Jose Antonio Reyes celebrating what would have been a first league goal for the club. Here's Reyes. Henry, long way out. Oh, it's flashed in. It's another extraordinary goal from Thierry Henry, who's been a scourge of Manchester United and of many other clubs. Swerved, confused goalkeeper. 1-0 Arsenal.
You watch this ball and watch what the goalkeeper's got. Look at that ball move. Such ferocity in it. He thinks it's going to his right. It's suddenly moved to his left. And it's past him before he can do anything about it.
Here's Van Nistelrooy. It's a lovely touch for Scholes. Solskjaer waiting on the right. Oh, it's Van Nistelrooy, and it's Louis Saha. It is 1-1.
After defeats in both the FA Cup and Champions League in just under a week, the Good Friday game with Liverpool was a real test of character. The unbeaten run and the title were at stake.
Probably my favourite is Liverpool at home. You know, we just lost to United in the Cup. That was just devastating. Lost to Chelsea here a few days earlier. The press, you know, circulating. Can't wait for Arsenal to cock up in the league.
That game was a turning point of the season because we were on such a low after the Champions League exit that the Liverpool game was a turning point, the most exciting one.
Jules Court. Gerrard, and turned in by Hopia. 5 minutes in, just what Arsenal could do without. Taken back by Pires. Lifted over the top of Thierry Henry, equaliser. Calmly slotted by the ice-cold French finisher. Sublimely put through by Pires, and
confidently put away by Thierry Henry. This is Gerrard. And that's a good ball for Michael Owen. And Liverpool are back in front just before half-time.
What was said at half-time, really? What on earth did Arsene Wenger say? Or did he need to say anything?
The team talk was just with we were not ourselves in the first half, and that that's not us. When we can be much, we want to be much better than that, and that we want, of course, not to lose now the championship after all we have given.
Everyone was shocked. I think no one could talk. Everyone was thinking already that was going to be the third defeat in a row, but somehow everyone came back in the second half and managed to do whatever we have to do.
Something happened in that dressing room at half-time, because second half, and obviously it was Thierry's hat-trick again, but the whole team just kind of came out, picked the game up by the scruff of the neck. So that was a remarkable afternoon.
Cole. Henry. Faced by Juve and Harman, played it in for Ljungberg, played it on for Perez, 2-2. Concise, incisive passing from Arsenal. A goal with all the Arsenal hallmarks. Perez. Gilberto for Henry. Running at Harman and away from him. And running at Carragher and away from him. Still, Thierry Henry! Fantastic goal! Absolutely brilliant from Henry! And Arsenal have their first lead of the game. A simply sensational solo effort from the top man. Who would argue that this is the world's hottest striker? Dennis Bergkamp. Lifted over the top of Thierry Henry. On a hat-trick! Lucky break has his hat-trick. And all the traumas of the week are left behind. Delightfully put onto a plate for him by Dennis Bergkamp and scuffed in for a well-deserved hat-trick.
I'm there to score goals, so that's what I'm trying to do. But the satisfaction was that we went back on track, and we were there. The title was just in front of us, and that was the most important thing.
Second half performance against Liverpool, unbelievable. Thierry Henry's goal, you know, was as good as the one he scored against Tottenham a couple of seasons earlier, but that was just fantastic. That was when that goal went in, and when we won that match, knew we were going to win the league and we were unstoppable. It was absolutely fantastic.
Over the 49 games, the proudest moment was certainly that Liverpool game. But there's a strong life in this team.
Direct flick to Ambrose. Speed. The flag has stayed down, and it's Shearer. Bellamy bursting into the middle. It's his flick. Oh, great stop by Lehmann. Great stop.
What a save. Big, strong left hand on that. Well, if it opens up like this, big gaps, then you just fancy Arsenal might just nick it.
Henry. Rez! He's hit the goalkeeper. Henry. On the Arsenal bench as well. He's down, he's up. And Henry! Well, if he put that one away, we'd have been reaching for the dictionary of superlatives yet again. Vital closing stages at the top and towards the bottom for Arsenal and for Leeds United. Perez put through by Bergkamp, taken early. He's flashed it home. In the twinkling of an eye, Arsenal have the lead. They do it in breathtaking fashion.
Words don't do it justice, I'm afraid. That's what this team's all about.
Gilberto. Henry, there's no flag. He's in on goal. He finds the goal. Leeds look, but the assistant, Dermot Gallagher, checks as well. But it is 2-0 to Arsenal. It just takes the flick of a switch. They're in again. Five forward for Arsenal here. Bergkamp, of course, is one of them. Back for Leeds, but still Arsenal looking to pick away through handball. Penalty. It's falling apart for Leeds United. Here goes Henry. If you need a moment to emphasise the supreme confidence of the Premiership's leading scorer, you've just seen it. Bergkamp, Gilberto. But Henry's definitely onside. He's in for number 3. Another Henry hat-trick. He blows teams away. Arsenal take your breath away. They lead Leeds by 4 goals to 0.
Well, read him in week. It's just unbelievable at times.
Plenty of green grass behind them for Arsenal to use, to run the ball into, like this, like this. Electrifying, electrifying. It's 4 for the foremost striker, Arsenal's Thierry Henry.
I've seen most things in this league in the last 25 years. I haven't seen anything like him. I said he was special at the beginning of the game. He's more than that. He's irreplaceable.
I've never seen anything like it. People have gone about, it's just like watching Brazil. Well, I think it's just like watching Arsenal now. It's, you know, we are just unbelievable. So entertaining, it's untrue. Fantastic performances.
I just hope the Arsenal fans are enjoying what we're doing, and that's what we're trying to do. Give them, you know, satisfaction and as many wins as we can. But and if we can in style, if we can't, then I hope they're going to take the win.
So with a short hop across North London, Arsenal would be crowned champions. It was a case of history repeating itself, 33 years after the Gunners had clinched the title at White Hart Lane in the double-winning year of 1971.
I don't think really there is a greater joy that you could have as a player than to win the championship on the ground of your nearest and greatest opponent, Tottenham Hotspur. I think if you play in any North London derby, whether it's at Highbury or at White Hart Lane, it's going to be something special. For Arsenal to have to go there and to be champions there again in a season to be unbeaten as well, it's almost as if somebody has written the script.
Jackson to take it. And going towards the near post, Gardner coming round the back. And Henry ran away from Tottenham famously at Highbury to score from a starting position similar to that one, but on this occasion he's looked for Bergkamp, who looks for Vieira! Well, we felt they wouldn't settle for the draw. Yet again, Arsenal in a matter of seconds have turned defending into classic counter-attack.
Absolutely stunning. Tottenham just couldn't live with it.
Cole. Everton pushed on, but Perez pushed back with the attentions of Stephen Kelly. Gilberto. There's the conductor centre stage. Bergkamp. Vieira. For Perez!
What a goal.
What you're seeing here is what we've seen all season. The sheer class of Arsenal.
Masterclass doesn't do it justice. Football from another planet.
Hello, Toure trying to buy Arsenal a bit of time as the help arrived through Vieira, but it's a Redknapp. It's a super goal from Jamie Redknapp for Spurs. Robbie Keane deep into stoppage time. Scores 2-2. Arsenal are the champions.
That was great. I think we're all happy on the pitch, all celebrating, and obviously celebrating with our own fans was something amazing.
All the Arsenal fans staying in the ground, the team being able to show their togetherness initially on the pitch. So it was just perfect, absolutely perfect, that they were able to show how much it meant to them to win it at White Hart Lane on the pitch, and then to come out and to show the fans separately just how important they were to the winning process.
When we won the championship against Tottenham, it was a fantastic day for me, you know, definitely, you know. It was a nice game, and it's something special when you go to Tottenham and win the Premiership, you know, and that was my first time, and I was feeling fantastic, you know.
No one can argue that the best team in the country is that team there. By quite some distance this season, and Manchester United and Chelsea can't argue with it. And as I say every time at this year, someone sets the standard. This team have lifted the bar. They've raised the standards required. And the rest know that come next August, they've got to be ready, or this team will blow them away again.
The best thing about it was the celebrations when the players came back out afterwards. Ashley planting that inflatable Premiership trophy on the centre spot and dancing around it. I mean, that was fantastic stuff. But it was, you know, it was an afternoon to reward what had been a fantastic season.
Try to make them realize that they can achieve something fantastic that will make them immortal. And we had enough quality and confidence just to keep it going at 80% of our level, but it was enough.
Done. Clements. It's a good try. Again, Lehmann technically coming up with a faultless save.
If you watch him every week, he doesn't have to make spectacular saves half the time because he's in the right position anyway. So I think underrated. I think it's easy to ignore the defensive aspects of a team that is so good going forward.
Here's Reyes. He's getting closer and closer. Taylor over the top of Toure, and here's Yakubu. Goal! Ljungberg kept on running, got it back from Henry. It's the turn Curtis. Henry! Is it in? No.
No, it's not. Linesman's right on the corner flag, Martin. I looked right away. He could not have been better positioned. He thinks it was. It wasn't.
Henry's still on 29 Premiership goals. So that's not what's worrying him. Still need a goal from somewhere. They've got it, and it's Reyes. It's his first in the Premiership. And it's very well timed.
There you go. If you wanted to know what makes champions.
Oh, the header on from Lualua. Yakubu!
Oh, there it is. Arsenal's unbeaten record there on the right foot of Yakubu.
Jens Lehmann's one of those few goalkeepers who still dare go head first. It's a do-or-die sort of save. The other courage that comes into the game is whether you come off your line, the courage to come off your line to help your defence out. I can't think of any current goalkeeper who could have played any more consistently than Jens Lehmann did during the unbeaten run.
Davis. His footwork is very good. Oh, he's caught out this time. Not good at all. It's a gift for Reyes. There's no shutout for Van der Sar, and it's totally his own fault.
I mean, this goalkeeper is so ultra casual here. First of all, he miscontrols it, and then he's got the cheek to try and beat someone.
Ball from Inamoto. Belmoto hits Lehmann. Belmoto going again. And then Malbrook tried to force it in from a more acute angle.
Well, he's done well again, the goalkeeper.
Malbrook. So Campbell. He had to make the challenge on Malbrook.
He's got fantastic pace. He's a great defender, solid, good in the air, strong in the air. And he's just a great base to put other players around. He's just a man mountain, really.
The quiet man, I believe, is the most important one, is Sol Campbell. I think he's the perfect defender and fit, and I thought he was fantastic during that run.
You felt once you won the championship that the players lost a little bit concentration, and to keep the run going was a little bit difficult, but we managed to do it, and was maybe more nervous in the last game last year of the season to think, okay, we are nearly close to do it.
Sinclair getting forward and looking for Paul Dickoff on the far post. That wasn't in the script, was it?
I'm a very superstitious guy, so I believe in the footballing gods, and I remember very well. I had a little prayer during half-time, just get the victory today.
Everyone, I'm sure, was thinking that it was going to be an easy game, and as you saw, that wasn't an easy game. And I don't know, 1-0 down, half-time, and everyone was like maybe thinking, oh, the last step, and we might miss it.
Leicester tried to spoil the party, but the boys came back and did the stuff at the end. That's summed up the spirit. Great day.
Here's Lauren for Arsenal, who trail 1-0. Bergkamp. Clever looking ball for Cole. Ashley Cole! It's a penalty. And an opportunity for Thierry Henry to bring Arsenal level and become the first Arsenal player to score 30 league goals since Ronnie Rook 56 years ago. It's history. It's the equaliser. The record is still in sight for the Gunners. And now Vieira for Arsenal. Magic ball from Bergkamp to Patrick Vieira! The captain, fittingly, gets the goal that might make history.
What a magnificent goal to a magnificent pass.
Make a note of the date. May the 15th, 2004. History has been made. One of the greatest achievements since English football began. Arsenal have gone through an entire league campaign without losing. The first time it's happened for over 100 years. Played 38, won 26, drawn 12, lost exactly none.
It was always a dream to win a championship without losing a game. And you think it's impossible, but we have shown that it is possible in the modern game, and we achieved even more than that. That's why I'm really was over the moon.
And now we can also say they were quite literally unbeatable. The title and a place in history belongs to Arsenal.
After completing a whole season unbeaten, Arsenal began the new campaign with Forest's record in their sights. A win at Goodison Park would take them to 41 games without defeat.
Bergkamp's free kick, and it's gone all the way and has it! It was Seagull who got the touch off the line. Mike Riley perfectly placed. Oh, beautifully done. Now, Reyes against Stubbs. Everton trying to get men back. Arsenal trying to support. Still Reyes. Comes to Henry. One touch. Bergkamp to his right. Dennis Bergkamp to finish it for Arsenal. 1-0 to the champions. Midway through the first half. A succinct, clean, quick breakaway with Bergkamp's finish. Ljungberg. Bergkamp has movement to his right. Lauren. Reyes has made a great run into the penalty area. Lauren looks for him just behind him. Ljungberg follows up. Beyond Osman. In the cross, Reyes! He didn't succeed first time. He did the second. And Arsenal have a 2-goal buffer. Bergkamp. Reyes to his left. This is Henry. Arsenal with a man over, it's Ljungberg, it's 3, the points are safe for the champions. Another flowing move. Fabregas now stealing it away from Gravesen. And finding Henry. Henry for Arsenal, Bergkamp's there as well. Henry twisting and turning. He wriggled and he shimmied and he danced. And in the end, the Fred Astaire routine came to nothing. Carsley, Gravesen. Carsley's continued the run. He's in behind here. And Carsley! And that's a very well-worked goal. Pires. Henry goes for the bent effort. No, it was a low scudder. And it's Cole off the bar. Pires must be, and it is. And Arsenal now well and truly safe.
If the champions avoid defeat against Middlesbrough today, they will equal the longest undefeated run in English football history. A total of 42 games, the landmark achieved by Brian Clough's all-conquering Nottingham Forest team of the 1970s. And in steps, well, that could have been a free kick. The referee's let play go on here. Bergkamp for Arsenal. Bergkamp! Oh, off the line, and Reyes against the post. An amazing incident. Schwarzer in the middle of all that made a wonderful save, but Arsenal should be ahead. Reyes. Oh, what a good ball for goal. And a dangerous cross. Oh, good save from Schwarzer. That was a wonderful move by Arsenal, and in many ways deserved a goal. Oh, showing pace and awareness. That could turn out to be a very good ball indeed for Thierry Henry. Yes! Middlesbrough torn apart by one long ball and one stroke of genius. Great finish from Henry, great goal from Arsenal, they've deserved it.
This guy's got the ability to put it in the net.
Oh, and very nearly did. Only the width of the crossbar denied him. Well, we might have a half a chance now with Job. Oh, and they have converted it. Sidon's lost out here. There could be danger again. Job well placed. Hasselbank! What a finish by Jimmy Floyd Hasselbank. Boateng. Even Kudruz joining in now, the left back. Can get forward very often, and my word, he has scored an astonishing goal. Where did that come from? And here goes Bergkamp. Game on again.
What a goal. What a finish from Dennis Bergkamp. He got himself in the hole, Alan. Just got a little bit of room, and he drove at the defence and smashed it in.
Fabregas. Oh, what a run. Brilliant. Henry. Right, can challenge him. Pires! They're claiming offside, but the goal will stand. And the substitute within 5 minutes of his arrival has brought Arsenal level. 3-3.
Great run from Fabregas. Great finish again from Pires. Never gave it up, kept going, kept going.
Oh, they've scored again! Reyes! Amazing, amazing game. You wonder why Arsenal are champions? That's why Arsenal are champions. 10 minutes ago, they were 3-1 down. Now, they're 4-3 up. Bergkamp for Arsenal. Options all over the place, including Pires. Henry's perfectly placed. There is the icing on the cake. There is the record equalled. There's 3 points. There's a championship performance.
Well, what do you say about that? Such is the quality in this Arsenal team.
When we were 3-1 down, I thought there's no way we can come back. We aren't going to score 4 goals in one half, but we did do it. So when we won it, I was just amazed and jumping up and down everywhere.
Because we were 3-1 down, and it was a 42nd game, I feel. So on that day, you saw that the team really wanted to achieve the record, and we played very well.
And I think they have set new standards. I'm talking really about the pace in which they play the game. It's just see one of your teammates whack. Doesn't matter what pace the ball arrives, the players have the ability and the technique to be able to take the movement on.
From the moment Dennis scored from the edge of the box, 15 or 20 minutes that followed that, just for the football, was as thrilling a 15 or 20 minutes as I've ever witnessed watching football anywhere, any team playing. It was just astonishing to witness.
Oh, yes, Pennant. Oh, it went along to Fabregas. Oh, the first real opening for Arsenal. And it fell to the 17-year-old.
First half was 0-0 and we knew we had chances. So second half we came out, got the goals, and then from there it was comfortable. And to get the record at the same time, magnificent.
Bergkamp. Henry's coming in! Goal! Isn't that just Henry? Isn't that just Arsenal? Isn't that just typical? Gilberto waiting to come in on this. Oh, and Gilberto did! And Arsenal are 2-0 up! And surely now the record is on. Oh, Henry's away against Johansson. Is this number 3 for Arsenal? Good save, Friedel. Henry again, surely. Oh, so unselfish. Reyes! Reyes scores after just coming on. It's 3-0 Arsenal. But what a testament to their teamwork. The way Henry set that up when he could have had a second try himself. Arsene Wenger's team set another breathtaking benchmark. And surely it will be a long-lasting landmark.
the success of this team, secure in football history. 43 games in the Premiership, the top division of possibly the most difficult league in the world, unbeaten.
We played like a family, you know. When we scored a goal together, we defend together, you know. And I think that's why we did that, you know. It wasn't that easy, definitely. Sometimes it was just a little bit lucky. And I think that's part of the business, you know. And we did it, and we are really happy for that.
Gilberto. Ljungberg. Now Henry. Well, they can't stay with him. Henry's gone all the way through. Yes! Yes! So simple in the end for him, but what a burst of acceleration from Thierry Henry. The Norwich defence couldn't live with him. Lauren. Henry. Ljungberg. Henry! There's times in football matches, Rob, where you just got to hold your hands up and say, that's just a brilliant goal. There's not an awful lot you can do about this, because this is all virtually one touch. And you really can't defend against it. And that is just pure brilliance. Perez. Henry. And it's Drury under pressure from Ljungberg, and Perez scores! Drury learning a very harsh lesson against quick-thinking Arsenal, and they're 3 up before half-time. Taking on Lauren with determination. He's got past him this time. And he's brought down by Hoyt, and this time Norwich get the penalty. Huckabee's won the penalty. It's Huckabee to take, and he scores! Francis. On by Huckabee, great link-up! And Lehmann produces the save. Here's Bergkamp. And that rounds it all off with aplomb. Dennis Bergkamp scores a 4th for Arsenal. And have a look at the ball here from Thierry Henry, and the first touch from Dennis Bergkamp.
He's been quite remarkable this year. You know, his attitude to the game has always been first class, but he seems to have, I don't know, found an extra yard from somewhere. I mean, his ability is undoubtedly, you know, one of the best in the world, and a fantastic creator of goals himself, but a scorer of spectacular goals.
That's Segan. Oh, well intercepted, Pembridge. Cole's made the forward run here. He's got the other side of Segan, and his namesake, Ashley Cole, came across and conceded the penalty. Andy Cole went down, and Mark Halsey, to the distress of Ashley Cole here, has pointed to the spot. Is there a reprieve here for Ashley Cole? Mark Halsey is coming across to speak to David Bryan. Now then, everybody waits at Craven Cottage. What is the decision?
Once the initial decision, I thought it was a penalty, a challenge by Ashley Cole on Andy Cole, and then player reaction told me that, hang on a minute, perhaps I've made a mistake. And Andy Cole was spot on with it. He said, no problem, you've got the correct decision.
Well, here's Cole, John, Collins, John, yes, oh, saved Lehmann, and it came off Pembridge. And then an Arsenal defender, and it's a corner, but Lehmann saves the champions. Reyes, who I feel, at the moment, in Arsene Wenger's opinion, is playing in his best position, wide there on the left. Oh, it's a decent ball, too, because he had Cole in support. And Reyes is back there now in the area. Henry, can he move it on one more time? He has. Ljungberg. Oh, yes. Arsenal take the lead after 17 minutes of the second half. Gilberto to Reyes. Now it's Henry. Oh, there are 4 up in this Arsenal attack. 5 now. This is Bergkamp. Danger again. Ljungberg again. Arsenal again. 2-0. 2 in less than 3 minutes. And Fulham really pulled apart there inside their own penalty area. Driven long by Van der Sar. And this is Bergkamp. Oh, a good ball, and Reyes is onside. Is this going to be 3? And Arsenal are just killing them off. And Reyes is the star of the show. Ever since he came on, the game has changed radically. We've had 3 goals in 9 minutes, and he's had some part to play in all of them.
We love you loads. You've done a fantastic achievement. 49 games unbeaten. Magnificent.
Vieira. And again, through to Thierry Henry. Bolton in trouble this time. It only takes a second to score a goal. And no one does it better than Thierry Henry. Oh, what a chance and what a goal! And it's a first Bolton goal for Radi Jaidi. Here's Ljungberg for Arsenal. There's Perez! And the lead is restored by Robert Perez. Ferdinand. Oh, Pedersen! Bolton have done it again!
Reyes. Well reached, but here's Cole. And a delightful goal by Ashley Cole. Flick of the left boot. Suddenly from nowhere, Arsene Wenger's side strikes again. The other end, this is Henry. Oh, he's unlucky. He's unlucky.
Kishishev was left on the ground there as Bergkamp dummied Reyes to Henry. Bergkamp following up here, edge of the area. Oh, what a superb piece of play, because it was Bergkamp really who started that. Now, El Kakuri. Given away by Jason Ewell, and that was Bergkamp trying to latch on to Henry's pass. Goalkeeper out of position, still Bergkamp, and Ljungberg, and Arsenal in the lead. Jason Ewell gave the ball away for Charlton, and you can't do that against this team. They'll punish you. Vieira to Reyes. Henry. Bergkamp. Oh, good running by Reyes. Henry in the near post position here. How did he get that in? Another classic piece of finishing by Thierry Henry. Is there any end to this man's range of skills? Bergkamp to Henry. This is Reyes. And Reyes still. And Henry! Oh, it's devastating. It's deadly. And it's dynamic. 3-0 to Arsenal. Never mind the rain, Arsene. Watch this again. Thierry Henry, his second goal of the game, and they are so different. This is Bergkamp, and now it's Reyes. Oh, it's going to be 4! What a finish by the Spaniard! A perfect hit by Jose Antonio Reyes. Charlton just can't get the ball. Just how many passes is that? And Lawrence steams forward now on the right-hand side, and finally Charlton get a touch, but not for long. And this is Reyes. Is it going to be 5? He's missed it. Oh, it was almost too easy.
Like that Henry goal the other day, the back heel, just showed it, you know, he's the master, isn't he, really?
I'm just amazed at him sometimes. I mean, the goal against Charlton where he backheeled it into the far corner of the net was quite remarkable. I mean, I would like to just ask him, when we do get a penalty, I would like to see him backheel it into the net. I really feel as if he could do that.
I just thought I was going to try it, and, well, it came out well. You know, sometimes they go wide, sometimes they don't even go anywhere, but he went in.
Bergkamp will take. Vieira prominent. All over his head. Oh! Campbell with the header, and Posma, scrambling, finally gets hold of the ball. Not sure whether that was intended for Lee Hendry. Well, who'd have thought it? What an incredible start! Lee Hendry for Aston Villa. Henry, Delaney moving across. Henry has the legs and he's away and he's down and it's a penalty. Perez to take. 1-1. Cool, calm, composed. Arsenal back on level terms. Reyes. Oh, what an opportunity here for Thierry Henry. A final flourish to the first half provided by Thierry Henry. Cole wants it near side. Gentle turn there from Reyes. Oh, and a back flick and a great chance. Reyes denied by Posma. Flamini. Good running, takes the return pass. Henry, Perez, should be 3. Oh, it is! You can't give Perez a free shot from there. And Arsenal lead Aston Villa by 3 goals to 1.
Wherever I go, whatever football fans I meet, people just hold up their hands and say, well, I've got to say that it's wonderful football.
You can't really compare this team, I suppose, to any other teams because the game is so different. But if you really, really, really look at it, I would say that this is probably the best footballing side England's ever produced. And we're very proud of them, and we should be.
We will try to do it again because we are perfectionists, you know, and we want to be better and better, you know. And to be better, I think now we have to try to go to 50, and we will try, definitely.
The thing about this team is that it's such a pure pleasure watching them play.
With this team, with the unbeaten team, I'm out my seat, I'm shaking my head, I'm clapping my hands. And I'm still there 30 seconds later or a minute later. And people are saying, well, for goodness sake, will you sit down because we can't see? And that has been, I guess I can die a happy man.
I feel very privileged to work with these players because they are not only strong players but respectable, dedicated people who come from all over the world, and to have created such a unique history is something amazing.